The sun's finally out. It's supposed to rain today. I think they said, I don't know, 80%. I gave up. 90% chance of rain or something like that, but it's ridiculous. The sun's out, and I just purchased some more plants yesterday. So this one, I need to check if I have this plant. I am hopeless. I got distracted yesterday, so I wasn't thinking right. That one, I'm sure I haven't got that plant. It's just a ground cover. It's an Australian native. But this one, I have to check at the front if I already have this plant. Okay, let's go at the front. This one's gorgeous. Oh, it's a beautiful day, and this whole area stunk. I'm gonna tell you why. There's something flowering that stinks. Anyway, so I have my afterglow in here. It's loving the sun. My New Zealand flax over there has got a rope tied up. I'm not trying to strangle it. It's because I've got this. It's a tree protector thing. Hang on. Where's the label? There you go. A tree surrounds and concentrates water, helps to retain mulch and stop birds scatter, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not using it for that. I'm using it so I can hold, hang on, I'll put you there. So the bottom there, the idea is to have, I'm going to put a brick in the bottom of that tree surround thing and lift it up so I can put this flax, because the flax goes everywhere. It sort of goes like this, and it's going to cover that area there where I want to plant some succulents that needs to be protected from the frost. Aha! So that was the idea of that thing. I was gonna cut a big tall drum, and it's just a little bit small. I've got my black garbage container there, but it's just a little bit small. So that one is actually bigger, so which I thought would be more suited for this one. I haven't worked on my garden for a few days now, almost a week, over a week, because the garden for me is not really a race to finish it. It's not the purpose of this garden, because that's just stressful. We live in a very stressful life, and a lot of us would cram to try and get things finished, done by a certain date. Well, I feel like I should really just enjoy it. That's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying the process. The Australian Aboriginals have a very relaxed way of life, that they just go fishing and crabbing and dig up some roots. And, you know, we were talking about that, the nomadic way of life, like living off the land. Although it's becoming difficult to do that because of the city life encroaching into the bush life. This is so gorgeous, that orange. Yeah, that's right. I came here to look at the pig's face at the front. Anyway, so let's go head over there. Urban life is really so busy. Okay, I'm going to go over here because I want to see this area. I'm not just saying this because it's my garden, but it does look beautiful. Oh, hang on. Look at this, okay? This is just so amazing. Can you see me? So, I am being engulfed by all these gorgeous, oops, bees. So this is why I grow this, or planted this callistemon or bottle brush. Kings Park. Because once a year, it does this. At the end of spring or beginning of summer, they flower or they bloom. And the whole area is just like, because I have them, how many trees do I have? I've got 1, 2, 6, 7 of them, 8. There's also small ones, callistemon or bottle brush that I planted around somewhere. And they're also flowering. So, okay, so I've got that side, this side here, and also in the corner there, there's all red. So it's just hard to see because of the sun. Oh, by the way, yeah, at the start of this, I said something stinks in here. The tree is flowering right now, and it smells so bad. I forgot the name of that. My heart tree. I called it heart tree because I'm supposed to chop that. Anyway, I'm supposed to make a topiary out of it, shape it. But anyway, so this one now, I have to walk through here and relax. Oh, this is so nice and shady here. Ah, I could actually just sit down and enjoy this garden. So the whole idea of this garden here of planting succulents is that I can go away for a long time without watering or worrying about watering my garden. So the plants that I planted, like weeds over there, is that they can look after themselves. So even trees that I did not plant, so this little tree here I did not plant, they just grew there, but I just kept trimming it to shape it so it will act as a protection for the sun, and eventually when the trunk gets big for that tree, then I can use it to hang things or something. And then there was another tree here, I think, no, this one is just a bush. Though, oh, I pulled it out because hubby said, yes, he pointed it out. Oh, it's still there. I haven't. He pointed it out saying, pull that tree off there. So I'm actually thinking of not listening to him. I might still grow that. So this one here, and also another tree that's growing. That's going to grow into a big tree. I don't know what that is yet, but then it kind of looks like a hibiscus to me. But anyway, it might be an elm tree as well. Now, are you rough? It looks like smooth leaves. So anyway, so this part of the garden, I hardly get to enjoy it because lately I'm going back to the stress life in the urban area, in the city life. My father-in-law was saying that life is so stressful, especially for the city folks. He longs for the days wherein back then, he came from Austria, and he said like life was just so easy back then, simple. You just grow your food, raise your animals. There's a charm or beauty to the old ways of living. Nowadays, we're more concerned about, oh, my phone is already a year old. I need to get a new phone because this is so old already, old technology. And we work more and we have less hours to spend on our family and kids. And so I need to chop this. So it's covering that bit there. See, look. Oh. Again, so it's covering that beautiful arrangement there that was also, this one has been stripped before, but it doesn't matter. So, oh yeah, look, this is really dry. So the minute you see root rot like that, that means that soil is really dry, because chances are it would have had some mealybug because it's dry. Mealybug are attracted to the dryness. So they would go there and feed on the plants. And the plant also is saying, I'm thirsty, so I better rot my leaves so I can have a drink. So it's basically nature doing its own thing, trying to survive. And just like us, we're trying to survive as well. And we try and do our best. And with the city life, it's just so stressful, isn't it? Nowadays, you hear so many young people even can't cope with the stress of life. We need to chillax. We need to what do you call this? I'm just looking. This is so big. So this plant came with no name. This is an Echeveria, but it's so big and very farinous. It's got lots of farina. Now this one, I call it Andromeda because it looks very androgynous to me. I don't know. It's just sort of suited it. The name is suitable to this plant, and it's putting out so many babies. So I've got one big one, 2, 3, and hang on, from this side as well. Look at that. It's being covered by lavender. I love lavender. The flowers is just gorgeous. So I have to this is actually, how old are you? You're really an old plant. You would have to be, I think, 2010. Oh, was that 12? I think 2012 is when I planted you, because 10 I started doing the garden, but I didn't put in plants until a couple of years later. But anyway, so that's at least 5 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old, that plant. Now again, this one's here, so many finished flowering succulents and scabiosa or something like a scabiola, something that's like a weed, but it's beautiful. It's a flower. But anyway, I came here for a reason and I forgot what it is. Oh yes, pig's face. Oh, it's flowering. See, I miss out on all these things. Oh, and the roses and the hebe, and it's just so gorgeous in here right now. I just want to stay here. See, I forgot to bring my coffee. It's on the table. Did I finish? Oh, this one as well. This is, I forgot the name of this one. This is a miniatured violet. I forgot the name. I will know. Something starts with a P. Polyanthus or something. Anyway, I forgot. Yeah, it's loved by snails. But the bigger one, I used to have the big one in my garden. Oh, I forgot the name. I can't believe this. There's so many things in my head that I'm forgetting things. Oh, I'm just going to show you this one. I haven't forgotten the pig's face. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this one now. This is Sempervivum. This is loved by mealybug. Again, you can see a bit of mealybug there because that needs watering. With Semper V, even though it rained, then it's loved by mealybug because it's not getting enough water. So they like being watered on top. That's what I find with them. Oh, look, gazania. So many plants. Oh my goodness, I would have at least, I don't know, different plants in here if I go around, counted like varieties. I'm talking about varieties. It's crazy. Well, put it this way, at least I would have at least 100 different varieties of plants and succulents, you know, because even here, look at that. You got, so Victorata, Violet Queen, Salvia. Are you a Salvia? Yes, you are. This is some sort of euphorbia. This is Hebe. Never a lot. And then I got a fruit tree, and then I got some gladioli over there, some more lavender, different types of lavender, because I have the English lavender, I have the French lavender, and look, they're already blocking the pathway there, but doesn't matter, that stops people from coming in. So now I'm going in here and looking at the pig's face. If I haven't got that pig's face, then I will keep it. Yes, I haven't got it. See? Oh God, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Oh, this one's, that's what I was thinking about. So it is a dull colored one. That one, they're smaller, and that would actually make a beautiful bonsai specimen, even the shape of the leaves. So that's an ice plant. So this is a big one. My battery just went dead on me because it's saying I'm getting too hot. So we are getting hot weather now. So, and look, I'm gonna use this as my thumbnail because that looks so gorgeous. So yes, this, by the way, has got this stinky bush. Call it stinky bush. Look, it's got like a pink bottle brush flower. It is so gorgeous. Oh, they sort of has, up close, they smell really nice. But from a distance, it smells really bad. So, I can't, I'm going to be high sniffing this. Oh, it smells nice up close, it's just too strong. So I think it's the concentration of the perfume of that thing. That is really strange, but if you pull back and you can smell it in the air, it's really a little bit stinky. Pity, because it's a really pretty flower bush. And so cute, look, it's so cute. Oh, by the way, speaking of cute, look how cute this Cotyledon White Sprite, I think the name of this one. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? See? It's like red flame fingers. Little tippy cutie, and it's about to, flower is about to open up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. So anyway, I just started with a tiny little plant like about this big, and that was almost 3 years now since I got it, and look how thick it is. And I only planted it in one of those containers there, the rectangular container, so which is, oh yes, okay, hang on, I'm just gonna step over here. So this one here doesn't like the sun, so I have to put this one in the shade. So it's gonna be planted here where it's shaded by the butterfly tree. Look, I got a little birdie outside. This was given to me by Teresa. And Teresa, look at your little bird. I haven't changed the plants. I still left it, and they're all growing. Look over there. So, hello birdie. It's a purple bird. Fuchsia, sunwren. It's sort of shaded by this, my brain is escaping me anyway. So by this tree here, so it's giving it shade. Elm tree, I think. Yeah, this is an elm tree or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so, and doesn't that look gorgeous? Now, look what I did. I already put my little tree snugger thingamajiggy into the flax. So now I just have to fill up the bottom with soil so I can plant my Echeveria over there. So around that, that's going to cover it. So I'm going to put a couple of bricks on the side so it doesn't go down. And soil, and they're just going to grow because they're a prolific grower. That plant there, look, it's also flowering. So I'm going to plant it around, and from there it can run and sort of spread and crawl. And I'm putting all my freely Echeverias that I like to grow. So I'm going to plant from the back here, close to the house. I'm planting my Afterglow, a couple of them, and also a couple of the skinny leaf ones. I'll see what I can fit in there. And at the front, I'm going to put some pig's face because that's all out exposed in the sun. So that's sort of the idea of this garden. But as to when I can do this, I'll just take my time, a little bit at a time, because, you know, life is busy. We got other things to do. So you got to take one step at a time. Oh, look. Salvia. Can you hear the birds? Gorgeous. So anyway, guys, that's all for now. And look, see? Look how beautiful that is. So with the succulents and the normal, I don't even know how to call the normal plants and the succulent. So the garden plants, the garden variety, or the cottage garden plants. So anyway, so this one looks gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. And the Cotyledon can grow in there as well. It's sort of just, each one of them is not going to take from another plant. So each one of these plants that are planted here, you're going to be forced to look and say, oh, what's that one? So when that thing is just green, that bush, then it will provide as a background for the other plants to stand out. And then when the other plants, so in summer, this Francisco Baldi here is just going to be all red and rosy. And then when that I forgot your name. Look how beautiful the variegation of that. That has actually beautiful flowers when it flowers. I think the one in the back is flowering. And that provides, when it flowers, when it does bloom, the bloom lasts for like 8 months. So anyway, Acmea, something Acmea, that one. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.